Hello, Leo, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot reading. Leo, let's get started. We're going to be focusing on you. Let's have a look at what are your personal messages. So we'll be starting off with the Oracle cards and then moving on to the Tarot. But let's have a look. Your Oracle message, what do we have here? All tied up. Interesting. So have a look at this card. All tied up. It kind of reminds me of the Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped, feeling imprisoned, unable to move, unable to escape here. All tied up can also show that when we set very strong boundaries around us. Let's see how this card, in other words, let's see how this card also has to do with the tarot. So let's get started with the tarot. Let's quickly just shuffle these cards. Now, Leo, just a quick announcement. I am open to do personal tarot readings. So if you do have a question, you want guidance, clarity regarding your question, whether it's love, career, or money, we can help you with that. So all you have to do is just send me your questions down below. Maybe it's one or two questions. Just click on the links down below and you can send me through your questions. Lastly, we also have our Master Tarot course available to enroll. If you do wish to learn tarot, learn from myself and also Fifi, our course is now available. Of course, it's available at a discount. And if you do wish to further your studies with your tarot, get your hands on our love guide. It teaches you everything that you need to know regarding love. Our love guide is over 200 pages. You can download it, you can print it, and we share all of our information. Okay, so let's get started. Leo's personal message. Feeling a little bit all tied up. Tied up can also mean we're feeling really restricted when it comes to money, too. So let's see. Let's have a look. What's the energy behind the deck? What do we have here? We also have the devil here. So, Leo, very important not to let the devil trick us to the point that we feel like an imposter here. We feel like we're not good enough. Sometimes the devil can show that we're burning a candle at both ends. We're maybe using substances as a coping mechanism. For example, pills to fall asleep. Maybe we're relying on alcohol to cope with our anxiety, our emotions here. So, Leo, this is already giving you a heads up that something needs to change. However, though, Leo, look at this. This is good. You have the death card, purity, innocence. This is going to end. This is going to die. You have the death card. You also have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords, it's all about messages. Now, messages. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. You also have the Six of Cups here. I feel, Leo, that you are trying to establish a friendship here with someone. The Page of Swords shows that messages can be delayed with you. I feel like you're trying to make some changes in your life. Excellent. This is the card of rebirth. I feel that you're trying to reach out. You're trying to establish communication again with someone. It's fine. I feel like with time in its own time, as time goes by, and as you leave your old stuff behind, a friendship is going to be reestablished here. But please remember, don't burn out with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is the card of extremes, like the devil here, burning a candle at both ends. This could be not sleeping at night, worrying. We need to slow that down because everything will happen in its own time here. It will. Leave your old stuff behind. And you also leave this. Okay, Leo, let's have a look at your cards. What do we have? Let's actually move this over here. Okay. So these are your cards. Leo, you have beautiful. The Strength card. So the Strength card is actually the Leo energy. And also the Ten of Pentacles. Excellent. So, Leo, first of all, we're looking at the Strength card. You're going to find the strength, the courage, the resilience, the perseverance to leave this behind, the Devil card. The Devil card, the card of extremes, you're going to leave that. You're going to start taking care of yourself with the Strength card. Spiritually, physically, and also mentally. You're going to make all the necessary changes to take care of yourself. And also, You are going to tame certain negative thoughts that come at night. If you look at this card very, very well, what is this person doing? They're not controlling the lion. On the contrary, they are taming the lion. That means taming certain thoughts about yourself here. Remember, Leo, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have your true self again. You're learning that. You're seeing that now, that you're making this change. You're going through a transition here. Now, we also have the Page of Cups. Behind the deck, you saw the Page of Swords, delays, but there will be incoming messages for you. You know, you may be a little bit surprised by these messages. Now, usually the Page of Cups, it's a happy message. It's a surprise. It's something that we don't expect, but we're very, very happy to hear these news. And next to the Page of Cups, you have the 10 of Pentacles. There's something that you're going to do, Leo, and it's going to lead to your dream life. You're making changes. You're really taking care of yourself. You're putting yourself first, and you're going towards the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles shows stability. It shows abundance, safety, happiness. You're building some sort of abundance around you. Money is also going to be good. Money is actually going to improve. So all tied up is actually making sense because of this card. Don't worry, you're going to break free from it. You're going to say, you know what, screw this. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this lifestyle. I want to end that. I want to make changes. I want to reestablish friendship again. Again, please remember, this is the card of extremes, burnout. Look at this. You're being represented as the emperor, a leader, someone that needs to take leadership, even if it means making hard decisions because you're going towards the Ace of Pentacles. You're starting to go towards the next phase of your life. The Ace of Pentacles shows that your hard work is something tangible. It's not fake. So all these necessary changes that you are doing for yourself, Leo, it's showing that it's going to pay off. You mean business. You want the real thing. You want all these beautiful changes to happen in your life. Another thing that's coming through to me, you're getting rid of inflammation in the body here. Going towards the 10 of Pentacles. So that's excellent. What else do we have? The Hermit. So what is the Hermit? That is Virgo energy. You're being represented as the old wise sage, Leo. So learnings, lessons. You're a changed person. You're not the same person as you were, for example, at the start of the year compared to now. Look how much time has passed. We're already going towards the end of the year and rolling over to 2026. Life has taught you some lessons. Some lessons were very hard. Some lessons you had to learn the hard way. It's okay. Usually the Hermit means that it's necessary for you to be on your own. It's necessary for you to contemplate, to think things through first. What have been the lessons in your life? What have you learned? What have you gained? And I get it. I have a feeling that for some of you, it's been tough. That's okay. The lantern actually represents the star, Aquarius energy. So as we move towards Aquarius energy, starting January and rolling over to February, you're going to see something. You're going to see things differently in your own eyes. You're not going to be focusing so much on the problems rather than the solutions. How can I go around this? How can I do this better? What else do we have? The High Priestess. Okay. So what do we know about the High Priestess? This is a card of more contemplation. These two cards, they're not major cards of taking action. On the contrary, these two cards are cards of inaction. So from now, even as we go towards the end of the year, don't take so much impulsive actions. On the contrary, rely on your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Things will be revealed to you also, Leo. Look at the scroll. It's completely open. The scroll is being open. This is saying that information will be revealed to you. You're going to be finding out about certain things. And you're going to be relying on of course, you're going to be relying on your intuition. And here we have the Queen of Swords here. Interesting. So the Queen of Swords, what is this? I feel like you're dealing with someone here that you're either separated, or you could be dealing with someone that's separated, divorced, or there could be someone here that you've recently removed, like because we've got the card all tied up. So there may be a situation where you're dealing with someone, but you're not on speaking terms. There's the silence. That can happen, yes. The sword is pointing up. What does that mean? I feel like there's going to be communication with this person. So we're either dealing with someone new in your life that's divorced, separated, single, or we're dealing with someone here that's kind of like still in your life. They could have a child because of the Page of Cups, because, all pages do represent someone young. So we could be dealing with someone here that we don't really have a lot of communication with, but this connection, whether it's children here, and there could be separation at the moment. We're going to be dealing with this person again. Yes. So let's clarify, Leo. Let's have a look. What do we need to know regarding this reading, please? We're seeing, female here. So again, we could be dealing with a young child here. We may have children, a young girl. What do we need to know, please, regarding what do we need to know regarding this reading? Oops. Okay, the Strength card. Let's have a look. What do we know about the Strength card? Excellent. The Empress. Now is the time to take action. The Empress represents the cornucopia, where there is vegetables, fruits, the kind of creativity. You are someone of high value. Despite what you may think, you are someone of high value. And now is the time to take action, to make all the necessary changes here. So value yourself, take care of yourself, make all the necessary changes. Because we have two major arcanas here, Leo, you are going to do that. You are going to change it. You're really going to start taking care of yourself. And you're going to use the strength, all your strength and energy to do that. So now let's talk about the Page of Cups. Those are surprise messages. Ooh, okay, yeah. There are messages coming towards you, Leo. Delayed messages are finally coming in. The Knight of Cups, this is something that may trigger you. This is something that you may feel even emotional. So, especially when it comes to love, yes, messages, go for it. There will be some sort of offer here. A message comes with an offer because of the Knight of Cups. That's going to trigger you emotionally. Go for it. Yes, say yes. Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles, because the 10 of Pentacles, it is it's a powerful card. It's still a minor arcana, just like the Five of Pentacles. This can show that I feel like you're trying to reestablish something here, but there may be a little bit of lack of support. That's okay. I feel like even right now, there's a lack of support. Either if you're dealing with an ex, if you're dealing with someone, there's a lack of communication, a lack of support. Don't worry, you have the 10 of Pentacles. It's kind of like reminding you, communication will be established in its own time. This is why I was saying here, don't be impulsive, don't rush things, don't force things. First thing you have to do is focus on you, Leo. Take care of yourself first before you can take care of others. And I understand with the Five of Pentacles, we may be feeling rejected, we may be feeling ghosted, unappreciated, unloved. But you've got the 10 of Pentacles. This is going to be a thing of the past. You're going towards, security, abundance, friendship, love, everything. You're going towards all of that. The Hermit. Now, this is crazy. Look at this. The Strength card. See the Strength card? So, moments when you are alone, when you are contemplating, this is when you need to use the Strength card. Get up. You're ready to come out of your cave now. You've contemplated. Now we've got to take action. So what changes are you going to make right now, Leo? What are the changes are you going to make? Because you may be feeling all tied up, but these cards are telling you you're not tied up. You have the Strength card here. You can do whatever you want. You have to believe that. You must believe that you can take control of your life again, that you can strengthen your life, that you can leave old habits behind, old behaviors. You don't need it. You're not your behavior, Leo. The High Priestess. Look at this, the star. Aquarius energy. So Aquarius energy, we're already rolling over very close to 2026. Aquarius energy already starts in January and also rolls over to February. So the star is showing that something is going to happen. Something is going to make you feel very, very happy. You're going to be using your intuition too, greatly. You're going to be using your intuition, what to do next, what to say next, what to message back. It's going to come to you naturally. Why? Because you're not focusing so much anymore on the devil card in the beginning. You're focusing on solutions, thinking outside the box. You're thinking, okay, what haven't I tried yet? What else can I do? Then we have the Queen of Swords. Now, this person that you are dealing with, we also have the Moon. I feel like you're worried. What is this person going to say? What are they going to react? How are they going to react? Are they going to accept us? Are they going to reject us? What's going on? They have their walls up, definitely with the Nine of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like it's going to take a bit of time, Leo, to reestablish trust again with this person. So I feel like Leo, you're trying to reconnect with this person. I feel like you're trying to establish friendship again with this person. I don't know if you're separated or you have children with this person, but I feel like you want to like you're trying to show this person that you are different. You're such a different person. You are going to do that. Absolutely. You are. You're going to achieve that. And I feel that you're maybe a little bit concerned, a little bit worried. How is the Queen of Swords? How is this person going to react? I feel like they may have their walls up. This is the wounded warrior, the wounded soldier. I feel like even with you, Leo, you may be not on guard, but just be on the fence. It's like, okay, how is this person going to treat me? Are they going to be cool? You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Somehow, between the both of you, you're going towards reestablishing communication again. Is there love? I feel, and because remember behind the deck, you've got the Six of Cups. I feel like with this person, the friendship needs to be established first here. It's very interesting, this reading, because look at this. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. That is the pre-Empress card here. Even, again, I feel like this situation, what's going on here, this personal message, I feel like, again, this person is really, really enjoying being single too, with the Nine of Pentacles. That's the single card. Even if it means just reestablishing the friendship, that's a start. That's something here. So Leo, you're not all tied up. You may think that you're tied up, but you're not. You can make the necessary changes right now. Right now. This is why you've got the Strength card. It's come out twice here. To start taking care of yourself. It is possible. You've got the Lovers now. It is possible in its own time, in its own, we can't force it. We need to let this flow on its own. We have the Lovers. This can show reestablishing this connection again. But it's going to take a bit of time, Leo. Overall, take what resonates with you. I feel that change needs to happen. And you can do it. Absolutely. There will be messages coming your way showing that communication. Go for it with the Knight of Cups. There's some sort of offer here. Go for it. Take it here. When we are feeling down, when we are feeling rejected, feeling really almost like we've been tossed aside, left out in the cold, you've got the Ten of Pentacles twice. So I feel like you're trying to establish a reconnection with someone. It's going to happen. It will happen in its own time. So don't just force it. But there will be surprise messages, especially around Aquarius season, but also Pisces season, because the High Priestess is represented by Pisces energy. Go with the flow, Leo. Most importantly, it's very, very important that you take care of yourself, because remember, you're not all tied up. If anything, this card is trying to tell you, don't listen to the bullshit things that your mind tries to feed you. No, that's rubbish. Focus on what you can do right now. Excellent. Thank you so much, Leo, for joining me. Hope you have a fantastic day and power to you.